What's going on, everyone? This is Jay from Premier Gaming Entertainment, and I know it's been a long while since I've last posted a video. I do apologize about that. I've just been really busy with work. Unfortunately, after I'm done doing what I'm doing at work, a lot of times I'm just flat out too tired to do anything, and I just basically eat and crash, and that's it for my night. And I just haven't been able to find the time or the energy to make a video. So trust me, tonight I'm still as tired, but I've waited too long to make a video. So it's just my thoughts about basically the season for Michigan football and how I feel about it. I was really going to post a video after I watched the national championship game, but I just didn't get around to it. But I wanted to kind of link what I noticed in that game with my thoughts about the season itself. I wasn't going to watch the game at all. I did kind of, watch the tail end of it. When I watched it, it was about the fourth quarter, and then watched pretty much the whole fourth quarter and overtime, and how this ties into Michigan football and what I'm about to talk about is basically what I noticed mainly from Alabama. And what I noticed more than anything else is when the game was on the line, when they needed to get, back into the game, tie up the game, the key contributors on that team at the end of that game and in overtime were freshmen. And, you had, first and foremost, true freshman quarterback leading them back and leading them to victory. You had Najee Harris, the guy that we thought might come to us, in the last recruiting class, making key plays at running back. You had Jerry Jeudy making key catches down in the fourth quarter to, to keep drives going and stuff like that. And you had, I think, the winning touchdown was another freshman from the freshman quarterback. And I guess overall what I'm saying is in the biggest game, in the biggest spotlight, in the biggest moment, freshmen were making plays to help them win. And I just think about this every time, I'm thinking about the games from Michigan where I thought the freshmen coming in, especially the wide receivers, were going to make more of an impact on this team, and it was like barely anything got done. So it just makes me wonder, man. It's like, is the issue the coaching, or is the issue just that these freshmen that we have on our side are not as talented? I can't think that it's about the talent. I just don't know. It's like these guys went to Alabama, and it's like either produce or you're not going to play. And I don't necessarily know if that's the same as Michigan, but it didn't seem like it was the same type of thing, because these guys seem to just be babied along into, I guess eventually being productive. And maybe that's their game plan, I don't know. But it's just amazing to see freshmen contribute at the biggest stage for Alabama. And when they're playing on Michigan, they're barely doing anything. So I just thought that was interesting as something to interject into what I'm going to get into today. And basically what that is was this season a disappointment? Was it exactly how you felt it was going to be, or did they overachieve? Leave a comment in the comment section below. Let me know how you feel about that, whether or not how you felt about the season, and whether it was a letdown, was it exactly how you felt it was going to go. Just let me know how you feel about that. Me personally, I've been straightforward as far as I've been, as far as how I felt about the team since the get-go. Since we were I guess you could say preseason rank, I said that I thought we were ranked too high. I always felt that this was the in-between season, that they weren't going to do good, they were going to take a step back as far as standings go. And, if I'll be honest with you, if they had won the bowl game, I would have been okay with the season, believe it or not. Finishing 9-4 obviously is not what we'd want to be, but I didn't expect too much about the season. Didn't expect it to be that good of a season. So to be, one win off of what we did last year, based off of how I felt the season was going to go, I would have been okay with it. Obviously, certain situations led to, us, for example, losing to Michigan State, and really losing to Ohio, too. And this last game, I just wanted to also interject on this last game. I gave my opinion about it, but I didn't go too deep into it. Of course, I hate the fact that we lost the game. I always want us to win. I'd love for us to go flawless for a whole season. Is that going to be possible? No, not with the team that we have. But, obviously I hate every time we lose. However, I can accept the team losing if they give it their all. If they leave everything on the field. Like last year when we lost to Florida State, it sucked that we lost. But the way that the team fought back from being way down to taking the lead to just losing in the last seconds of the game, losing by 1 point, I was proud of the team. They did everything that they could to win. This last effort in this last bowl game was pitiful. I feel like after they got up by that score of 19-3, it's like they just decided that was it. You know what? We're done. We're going to just take the rest of the game off. We're going to just cruise to the victory. We don't respect these guys. And it's like they just quit. They just stopped trying. They stopped giving 100%. And it seemed to me obvious. Because, I got some clowns that got posted on my videos, a couple weeks later talking about how great South Carolina is, how great their defense is, and all that crap. But the fact is it was more that we lost the game than they won. They beat us. Let's be honest. The turnovers killed us. The play killing called us. Who runs a play where you have your tight end as your running back? It was like the stupidest play I've ever seen in my life. It was fooling nobody, and obviously the guy was not prepared to be in that position to take a handoff, and he just flat out fumbled the ball. So, how do I feel about the season? To me, it was just a big disappointment. Like I said, I knew there was going to be some growing pains. I knew it was going to be a down year. But it just, when you tie it into how they played, the effort that they played in the second half of that bowl game, it was just a summary to the whole season. Just a huge letdown. A whole bunch of what ifs. Bottom line is, the quarterbacking situation has to get better. It looks like it is, but, when it comes down to having John O'Corn in there to help win a game for you, that's an absolute nightmare. And that whole situation in the bowl game where this was, Brandon Peters' audition for the job, man, it made it all the more obvious why they went and got Shea Patterson. And that's not taking anything away from Brandon Peters as far as his talent goes, but that game was atrocious for him. He couldn't do anything. The offense looked as bad as I thought it was the second coming of John O'Corn out there. The turnovers, the bad decisions, with just the bad throws, the bad accuracy. I mean, everything was just bad. And I expect that from John O'Corn. I don't expect that from a guy that everyone is acting like he's the second coming of Joe Montana. So, overall, I just have to say that the season as a whole was a wash. It was a disappointment. I'm looking forward to next season. I'm not going to talk about that in this video. You know, I'm going to wait a little while before I do that. I probably am not going to make another Michigan football video unless there's some huge news or, you know, National Signing Day news or anything like that. I mean, it's not really anything for me to talk about after this, you know. I haven't heard any, you know, big name recruits coming in or anything like that. And I have to check, but I don't even know anything about the signing of the Stars or whatever that event that came on at National Signing Day for the last couple of years. Haven't heard about that being for year 3, so that I think that's a telling sign as far as how recruiting is going for this, you know, for this upcoming season. So before the beginning of next season, of course, I'll have you know, how I feel about the expectations of this season coming up, and then after that, before the game, I'm gonna have a video, of course, with my predictions video for our game against Notre Dame. I just have to see what's gonna happen between now and then. My friend is a huge Notre Dame fan, and we're trying to see whether or not we can go to the game. So I don't know if I do end up going there. I'll definitely have footage for the channel. Take lots of pictures, record what I can, and make a video about it. It's not the first time I've been there. You know, the previous time is where I got all that Michigan gear that I put in the video, videos that I do now. So if I go, I'll let you guys know ahead of time that I'm going, and then just do a preview video and just talk about it while I'm there. So anyways, that's it for the video. Thank you for watching, and just let me know how you feel about the season. Was it a letdown? Was it what you thought it was going to be? Just let me know how you feel in the comment section below, and you know, try to like the video if you like it. It really helps my channel. And if you enjoy my content, definitely subscribe to the channel and just help my channel to grow. Anyways, thank you for watching the video, and go blue.